Bear down Chicago Bears.
Bears. Well, something like that.
Yeah, this is the Bears, Mike's with Mike's. It would be a week 2 home game preview.
Yes, Monday
First
night.
episode, though, so you guys didn't miss anything. I know you've been anticipating it a lot because this is, top show and we haven't been around lately. So, but the Bears will always bring us back. We got Billy with us, of course.
Hello.
That's Billy.
I'm Mike.
I'm Mike, too.
Yep.
Number 2. What are you playing with? Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. Oh, okay.
I couldn't see because the screen was like where you can't
Yeah.
see much. I was just looking at the level really quick.
So how much does anybody want to talk about the last game?
We could talk about the first 2 quarters.
Looked really good, didn't it?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Thought I was going to have to go see a doctor.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, the Bears may pull this off.
They say if you had that thing more than 4 hours, you should go see a doctor.
Yeah.
That's how I was in the first half.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers solved that in the second half.
Solved that right good.
Yeah.
Then the Bears decided to fold up and call it a day at halftime.
Well, the Packers definitely getting the ball out quicker, and we looked a little bit tired. Maybe we should have got a few more reps in the preseason or something. I don't know. Although I don't disagree with holding out people on preseason because
You don't want them to get
fucking
hurt
preseason's
either.
stupid
Yeah.
as fuck. So
And the Bears had an extra game in preseason this
Yeah,
year with all
yeah.
that bullshit.
it's annoying anyway. You know what? One encouraging thing is I didn't see much of an injury report after the game.
No,
No,
so
pretty
that's
healthy.
good.
they didn't manage Khalil Mack very well. They played him to the gills in the first half, and then he gassed out in the second.
Yeah, but when you get a new toy like that, man, it's hard to stop playing with it, dude.
Yeah,
'cause
but
he was
you don't
fucking
have to have him in
impressive.
on every damn down.
I mean, he had a historic first half, man.
I know, but
he'll
you
get there in the next couple of weeks to where
Yeah.
he can play a full game, full speed. I hear he's a really good run stopper too. So I don't know how many first downs he'll be playing, but I think he'll be in there for
Yeah.
most plays. I don't know.
Yeah, he said that this week on the radio that he missed his body being beat up. Football players are a different breed.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so. He definitely is.
Yeah,
And then
I mean,
there's obvious negatives and obvious positives that come out of it. I think the positives outweigh the negative, other than the fucking scoreboard, of course.
it wasn't.
Anybody encouraged?
It wasn't a blowout if you look at first half was all Bears, second half was all Green Bay. I mean, but I would rather be the team in the second half that came back and won it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, than the Bears who blew
Of
it,
course.
type of thing.
The team that made the adjustments that they had to. And
Yeah.
I heard that Aaron Rodgers did a lot of that on the field.
He was pretty drugged up.
Yes.
you
I
see
saw
him
some fucking good videos and memes.
Yeah.
This guy is wasted. Like, isn't that performance-enhancing drugs? What the fuck, man?
If somebody told me before the season 24-23 Packers and the Bears had a chance to win on the final drive, I'd have been pretty happy.
Yeah.
But
Watching that game
after the first half,
But the way it went, I guess that was the thing. If it was a
Yes.
power struggle the whole time, and it went down to the last drive, that's one thing. But when you're up, 20 to
nothing.
at the halftime, you're like,
What's the worst thing you saw in the game?
People with cheese on their head.
well, I think
That's different from any other Packers
That
game.
makes me sick.
I think Nagy just not. I mean, Nagy didn't manage the game well in the second half. I mean,
His
he
clock management, even in the first half, was for shit.
yeah, but I mean, he played not to lose instead of playing to win, and I
agree.
think that's a lot of people pissed and moaned about. And I heard, listening to the radio and stuff like that. They were like, well, he didn't play to win. He played not to lose, and it felt like a Dick Duran type of situation where it did, where they're like
Because of all the wide receiver screens?
Yeah. I mean, where they were playing just so conservative in the second half, and a shining spot. I think Trubisky looked pretty good. I don't think he, I don't think he looked terrible. I don't think he looked great, but I mean, he was in the middle and didn't like crater, so to speak. I mean,
It's definitely a little yippy. He's gets the yips once in a while, but he's gonna get there, man.
I think he's going to get there. I mean, like I said, I don't think he was the problem in that second half. I think the defense was part of the fucking problem, was a big part of the problem, and I think coaching and how they managed the game and the plays that were called were for shit in the second half. I mean, I thought it was just goddamn garbage half the time. I turned it off after the third quarter because I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I mean, you guys completely.
After the third quarter, it was. What do you mean? It's like 20 to 3.
You know, I'm not third quarter. I mean, in the
I think
fourth.
it was like 20 to 3 with 5 fucking minutes left or some shit.
Yeah, and then it was like, but there was that streak. It was like what was it? Right at the beginning of the fourth quarter or whatever it is, where he came back and just started beating the hell out of everybody. But you could also tell.
Rodgers didn't even watch the fucking game. I knew it.
You know, no, I watched it.
If you had a D in your last name, you wouldn't even be here right now.
I hope Trubisky turns out to be, but I'm not sold on him yet.
I'm not sold on him yet either. I'm just
No,
saying
dude.
I just don't think he was the
It's
problem.
his fucking first regular season game in that offense. I mean, he's a second-year quarterback that didn't play this offense last year.
But
didn't
you
play a
see-
full season last year.
You don't see things that, like all the other first-year, like Mahomes this week. He went crazy. Like this is Trubisky's 13th game. He hasn't really dominated one game yet. I understand there's going to be, I don't
He was
know.
coached by John Fox last year.
Yeah.
Well, but he
that's
also
true.
maybe, I think people need to realize
It's going to retard your progress a little
And
bit, I believe.
if he gets off the field on or he gets a first down on a third down instead of 3 and outs, I don't know. It's a different game.
Nagy can help him, man. I want to know what
I
you guys
agree.
think about this situation. The 3rd and 1 where we could have extended a drive.
should have ran the goddamn ball.
I mean, a 3rd and 1, and they call a pass, dude.
Yeah,
What do you run or pass in that situation, Billy?
I don't know.
Jordan
When-
Howard's
when you're averaging 5 yards a
5.5
carry, yeah.
yards a carry.
When you're
Need
averaging
1 fucking yard, man.
I don't ever know that. I don't know. You never know the situation. Like it could have been. They could have had 11 men in the box. Like I don't know.
But the thing was that if you looked at how the Packers were playing in the
all
second
we need is
half,
1 yard. I'm not saying we need 10.
but when you look
You
at
get
how
2
the-
downs to get 1 yard. I agree with that.
But when you
So
look
can
at-
have 11 men in the box, so you just need to open up one fucking little hole for 1 yard.
yeah,
I mean, you got to run that ball there, and I think. Now, I wouldn't have said this in the past, but I think just because of the situation, the new coach, and it's the Packers game, I almost think it's 4-down territory too, because fucking know Rodgers is coming back and scoring. I don't know. I did. Didn't you? Didn't you have that feeling?
I was texting with you. I
Yeah,
told you
it's like, Jesus,
it
we're
was
fucked.
20 to
Yeah.
17. I said the score's gonna be 24-23.
Yeah.
I knew what the Bears were gonna do. I knew they were gonna come down, kick a field goal, leave too much time on the clock, and Rodgers. And then he
If
didn't
they
even
extend that drive, Packers got to use a timeout. They get past the 2-minute warning.
he didn't even use
We
he
scored.
didn't
it's
even
fucking
use
over.
the clock. He threw 1 pass for 75 yards.
Yeah.
And it was,
And that's the other thing. That's why you run the fucking ball on 3rd and 1. You at least make the Packers burn that timeout or keep the fucking clock running and run the fucking ball.
didn't matter because they let a guy run 75 yards.
Well, I know, but I'm saying before that, that 3rd and 1. The fuck?
well,
I
and
don't
also
know.
when you're
I'm
behind,
sick of talking about and caring about that. We gotta move. We gotta move the
But-
fuck
but-
on. I
We're on
guess.
to Seattle.
well, no, I'm just saying, when you're behind like that too, you have nothing to lose throwing the ball down the field. You have nothing to lose to take those shots. I mean, and everything to gain, because you're going to lose if you don't take them. So when they start, when all of a sudden you see the offense start opening up and throwing shit all over the place and putting it down the field and running crazy plays.
Right.
I mean, you got to be prepared for that. And you see this time and time again with a lot of these fucking NFL coaches where they go, "Oh well, we're gonna keep playing conservative, and they're just gonna grind it down." Bullshit. Especially when you got a guy like Aaron Rodgers who can fucking whip the ball all over the field or whatever it is.
One-legged Rodgers.
With all that being said, they should have won. I mean, if
Yeah.
Kyle Fuller catches the
Right.
ball, they win.
That's another
Yeah.
thing. It's like Aaron Rodgers. It's his fucking best game, dude. If Kyle Fuller catches that ball, what the fuck are they saying about Rodgers then? You
Yeah.
know, is Chris Collinsworth still sucking his dick? Probably.
Well,
but
Chris Collinsworth sucks any dick of
I
any
don't-
like premier guy or whatever it is in the league.
I put the radio on. I don't listen.
Oh, dude, Collinsworth is fucking brutal, man.
I don't
It is. It's hard, dude. I kind of enjoyed Gruden on Monday Night Football.
Well,
He was
Gruden
super
actually
positive, nice about everything.
and Gruden knew what he was talking
Dude,
about half the
Collinsworth
time.
Collinsworth just sucks, man. They're dick riders too.
Yeah.
And he was dick riding Deshaun Kaiser too, because I guess maybe his son went to the same college or something, and Deshaun Kaiser's been to Collinsworth's house and shit. He's like, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but this is a good kid. He's blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, Chris, no one fucking cares, bro. Shut up.
They've been doing that shit since the 80s, man. Ever since all that stuff got super hyped with
Yeah,
all
but
the
none
stuff.
of them were as annoying as.
I remember back
Chris
in the Elway
Collinsworth.
era, I remember that. Well, there was the one game. Was it the Super Bowl when the ball bounced off a guy's helmet, bounced off another guy, and some guy caught it, and I don't remember who was the broadcaster at the time. He was like, "Oh, that's John Elway's skill." I'm like, that was sheer goddamn luck that ball bounced.
It sounded like it was
you know,
Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
From that impression, was
Yeah,
it
well,
Jesse Ventura?
I mean, whoever the announcer was, I remember we're all sitting there. I was in college and we're watching this game. It was Green Bay and Denver or whatever it was, and that was actually one of the few times I was rooting for Green Bay because I couldn't stand. I like Elway. I thought he was talented, but I couldn't stand him.
No one likes Elway.
And
Yeah,
they're
right.
like, oh, that's the Elway skill. And I'm just like, quit sucking on this guy's nuts, man. Fucking Christ. It was a lucky goddamn catch by some guy who just happened to be fucking standing there. I think it was like a lineman or some shit who was standing there and who grabbed the goddamn thing.
Talking about 90s, 80s Broncos football here. The fuck, bro.
No, I just was bringing that up
I
about
know.
announcers harping on guys' nuts for shit they don't even do.
Let's move to the future, man. What do you think about this weekend? We got Seattle Seahawks at home, Monday Night Football.
Seattle's all beat up.
Are
Baldwin's
they-
not playing.
Are they
Yeah,
injured?
yeah.
That's
They
good.
got-
That's
they-
good. I did see Russell Wilson got sacked 6 times in the game against the Broncos, 3 times by Von Miller. And
See, you bring up the Broncos again, goddamn it.
we got Khalil Mack, which is kind of him and Von Miller seem pretty close to the same puck player. So I think we're going to give them fits. But one thing we got to watch for is Russell Wilson extending plays.
Yeah.
I think
Hopefully.
it's going to be a close game, no matter. I think if the Bears don't crater,
How much do you think they'll go to a quick passing game
Who?
off of the film they watched? What Green Bay did to us in the second
I
half?
don't think that's what Russell Wilson does.
No, I don't think so.
I don't
either.
think he has the ability to even do it.
I think he's
He's
got
too-
the ability to. He's kind of rough in the pocket though, because he's a smaller quarterback.
Right.
But he's the kind of guy who's going to roll out and stuff like that, and confusion and all. When
Generally
shit,
better on the run. I mean, that's
when
where he
shit
makes all the
breaks
plays.
down, he's better. Yeah, I was going to say he's better when shit breaks down. I mean,
Every quarterback is, as long as you're not getting fucking hit, man.
but to have him snap and
They
throw
can't guard
quick,
for 6-7 seconds.
to have him snap and throw really quick, he's not that kind of guy.
Yeah. What do you guys think? What's the keys to the game?
Don't be fucking retarded.
Don't be fucking retarded. Okay.
I'll agree with that.
All right.
I mean, coaching wise, that's what I'm saying. Don't if you see something going on, make the fucking adjustment. Don't fucking let shit just sit there and try to pull the same bullshit.
They made some adjustments, but they weren't enough, man. I think if I remember it right, I wasn't drinking.
Well, you can't just adjust
They were
from.
playing a man, mostly man, and they were like bringing an extra guy in the second half.
Well, and
but
you
I
can't-
think they needed to bring a couple of players and maybe go into a zone.
Well, you can't just adjust from one
I don't
half
really
to the
know
next.
anything about playing football.
But no,
or
you
calling
can't just
football
adjust
players.
from one half to the next. You have to adjust from series to series. You got to see what's going on.
Sure. Well,
I mean, that just it's.
all right,
it's,
rabbit hole. All right, rabbit hole, Rogers. What do you think? What's your keys to the game? Don't be retarded.
Better play calling,
Better
better
play
clock
calling.
management, better play calling, and
Agree with
I mean,
that,
if you
clock
see
management, yeah.
fucking instances of 3rd and 1, and your guy's running 5 yards of fucking carry, type of thing on average, give him the goddamn ball. I mean,
Really? What do you think?
I think the whole season, along with this game, it's Trubisky. I mean, the defense is going to keep you in the game.
Yeah.
So,
I think he needs to like watch the film from Kyle Orton. I think when just protect the fucking ball. This defense is going to be top notch. Get some fucking first downs. Keep them off the field a little bit. All right.
yeah. he's
Defense is going to be
have
top notch. Is that what you said?
I think it's going to be top notch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they sure as shit weren't second half last fucking game.
I think they'll be a top notch defense, man.
Top.
They're a top 10 defense, if not a top 5. Yeah,
I agree.
Khalil Mack is a
I mean, if they pull it to-
ridiculously special player, and I would have traded 2021's fucking first round
If-
pick for him
if-
as well.
if they
After
could-
seeing that fucking game,
If they could play 75%,
that's how he looks with no OTAs and no
Yeah,
fucking
no.
anything.
but
One
if-
week of practice.
if they can play 75% of what they did first half last game, like consistently, yeah, they'll be really fucking good.
They're gonna be good.
But it's like let's see some fucking consistency. I mean, that's one of the. I think that's that's every Bears fan's pissing point for the last 10 fucking years. Be goddamn consistent for once.
So I mean, they scored 23 points, but the offense only scored 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know. I think Trubisky's the key to the whole season. If he develops like they say he's going to, then they could win 9 games. If he doesn't, they'll win 6 or 7.
We'll be there in 3 years saying, well, when he develops.
Gotta help him out though. Gotta get the right plays in there. just don't. I mean, they had some pretty cool plays though. How about that T formation? That was
Yeah,
cool.
that was cool when they came out with that.
I didn't even
will-
notice that was the T formation, but yeah,
That was cool.
should have, considering we see a video of it every time the fucking Bears score at home.
Right.
But you know.
You know.
So, what do you think? Score prediction? You think you got the Bears winning, Billy?
I think so. I think 24-20.
Rogers?
I'm gonna say I actually think because of how beat up Seattle is. Like I said, I mean they look they're beat up after one game, you know, with injuries and stuff. I'm gonna say 17-14 Bears.
17-14 Bears. I'm gonna go 24-14 Bears.
I hope it's a 2-score game. I don't like 1-score games.
Yeah, dude, dude, you know we're not comfortable unless it's like 3 scores, man. It
Even
don't
th-
matter.
3 scores don't fucking matter when you're up
Yeah.
20-0 and you still lose.
No,
One prediction I will give is
That's
we
true.
will win the tailgate.
we will. We will.
I don't know the game will win, but we will win the tailgate.
Yeah, we will. We will. Anybody out there want to sponsor our tailgate? You have a few hours to let us know.
Well, Mike's if Mike's will.
We'll eat your shit. Not your actual shit. You know.
No, they,
eat your
do,
food.
they only do
Where's
that in
where's the
Philadelphia.
bucket? Where's the bucket?
We'll talk about it. We're gonna have a podcast up there too.
It's on video, they saw it.
We should.
We should.
We should.
Well, come on up.
Okay. Not tomorrow. I can't tomorrow, but
You fucking.
why
pussy.
can't?
It's a Monday, dude. What do you got to do on a fucking Monday?
Deal with crises at work and shit.
Oh, okay.
Because every fucking Monday is a hostage crisis situation.
All right, who's your standout player of the game? What's the prediction?
Allen Robinson, 2 touchdowns.
Oh, shit.
I think Khalil Mack comes back and has another strong performance.
Yeah. I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say that they're gonna put a lot of shit on Mac's side, and Leonard Floyd's gonna benefit, and he's gonna come out and have 2 sacks and a forced fumble.
I think Mack's going to be like, he's pissed off that everybody's shitting on him about the second half. I think he'll come out there and probably
Even
play
though
a
Leonard
little
Floyd
bit.
didn't do shit when Mac was well, Mac was getting a lot of single coverage, which was not the right move, obviously.
They gotta get Roquan Smith out there too,
Yeah, more than 8 snaps, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
because he's fast. He can chase Russell Wilson
Yeah,
around.
yeah. Just think of how much that improves when we can put Roquan in for Nick. Think of how much that improves the lateral speed of the fucking defense, dude. I mean, they ain't gonna be able to fucking run to the sides. Oh boy,
What the fuck is that crazy lady doing?
dude, they have a bunch of fucking geese over there, man.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, is she going to beat them now with the bucket?
Possible.
Sorry, I just saw, I'm like, what the fuck is this crackhead doing?
All right. Anything else we need to say? Talk about? Do? Anything?
No,
I mean, I'm not completely, like I said, even
Oh,
after that.
I know something.
Oh, God.
I think I'm gonna do just a couple. Just gonna microdose some mushrooms
Oh, no.
for the game.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I'm gonna see how that goes, dude. I think it'd probably be fun. being
Well,
in
if the
stadium
Bears
a little
lose it,
high
at
on
least it'll make it
mushrooms.
easier.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, you won't catch me not smiling. That's for sure. I mean, I'm just talking like one, man. Probably one. I'll bring one for you if you want, Billy.
no, I'm good. Thank
All right.
you.
I think my mom's down too. I think she's getting a little psilocybined up. But yeah, I think that'll be fun. Just like 1 or 2. We'll see how it goes.
I
One
just-
first, and then see how I feel like going into the game.
I guess I'm just not ready to throw in the towel with the Bears this season yet.
Oh no, no.
And I'm
dude.
usually
I saw-
I'm
there's
usually
lots of
Mr.
positive
Negative
shit.
after game number 1, where I'm like, fuck them, they put a fork in them, they're done.
You are negative. You turned it off in the third quarter. Like fuck, they got a field goal. It's 20-3 now. No, it's fucking
Actually,
over
it was
with.
because I was doing other
I'm
things,
just
but that's actually the reason. But then I kept bopping in, and I'm just like, boy, I'm fucking glad I just kind of stopped
You
looking
don't
at
expect
this
anyone to
thing.
listen to this shit when you didn't even watch the goddamn game, Mike. God damn it.
I had stuff going on.
On Sunday night at 9
All
o'clock.
right. Yeah. What did you have going on?
I had work.
Work. That's Sunday at 9.
Mm-hmm. We do maintenance off hours.
You get paid for that?
Yes, I do.
Well, that's good. All right. Anything else? Wrap this shit up.
Well, I'll let you know how the mushrooms go next
Yeah.
week.
No, I mean, I'll be totally like on a level. You know what the effect will be? I'll drink less. Yeah. It'll be fine.
We should do one from up there, though. We should do a podcast from up there.
Okay. On mushrooms?
We'll be there. You're the
Yeah.
one.
Not
Yeah,
tomorrow.
man,
I
we're
don't
there
know. No,
8 times
as,
a
long,
year.
as long as I get like we just need to figure out a day and then I can figure out which one. And
Well, we'll be at all of them. So
well, I
whichever one you want to come to,
Okay.
you're more
So-
than welcome.
okay.
Like, I'll send you a schedule.
Okay. I'll put it on my fridge.
I'll put it in the email.
With-
Yeah, I'll
next-
get you a magnet
I
one.
think. I think.
Next to the other Bears one up there, but
I
that's
think
cool.
the free giveaway tomorrow night is a magnet
You know.
schedule, so
Is it?
we could bring you one.
You're getting
That's
the
cool.
hookup, bro.
I'll put it next to the other one up there. Oh wait, the other one's from 2014. That's right.
Got this. All right, this is Mike's with Mike's. See you later.
Goodbye.
Peace out.
Bears win.